everybody, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to cosplay Clawdeen from the web series Monster High. I will show you how to make the outfit as well as the makeup, and now let's get started. So here are your materials. To start off with, you're gonna need a black skirt, some purple stretch fabric, pink and black striped fabric, a black collarless jacket. You're also going to need a black belt and a black choker necklace, 8 purse feet, orange and pink leggings, and some purple fur. So first we're going to make her choker. You're going to take the black choker, and I forgot what this tool is called, but basically you can make some holes inside of the choker. You're gonna take the first purse feet apart. They're usually screwed together, so you unscrew them, make a hole in the necklace, and you put the purse feet inside. And as you're doing this, basically just make sure that you're spacing them evenly. So when I first did this project, I did about maybe 2 inches apart, and you just go all the way down until all the purse feet are in there. So you make a hole, put the bottom of the purse feet through the top, and you just screw on the top. And I'll do it again just so you guys can see how I put it together. Key tip, make sure the bottom of the purse foot is on the side that's going to attach on your neck, so that way it doesn't appear inside out. And here it is again. You make a hole. I had trouble with the little hole maker, so I just took a blade and made my own hole. But you put the bottom of the purse feet on the side that goes against your neck, then take the top and screw it right on. And like I said before, just measure out your spacing and you just do it all the way across until you're finished. This is the completed necklace with the purse feet attached. And now I'm going to show you how I did the belt. Same thing with the belt as the choker. You're gonna put some purse feet in there and you do it all the way across. Nice and even, space it out. You make a hole in the belt, and then you just put the purse feet through, and you're good to go. Next up is the wig. I bought one from Amazon, but I'll show you how to manipulate it. So first, all you have to do is straighten out the curls. It comes in very curly, so I just took my little InStyler over there and just straightened out the wig until it was nice and flat. Next, we're gonna make her bangs. You take a dryer, a comb, and some Got2b, and here's how I did it. So first, you're going to take the Got2b. You're going to raise her hair a little bit and spray underneath the area where you see my thumb. This is going to raise it in the front a little, so that way she has a nice high bang. I feel like she has that with her hairstyle. So in order to do this, you spray some Got2b, and you're gonna take your comb. This is called a teasing comb, and you're just gonna tease in the front, so that way, as you can see just by that little bit of teasing, it's going to stand up. Then after you get as much in there teeth as you like, set the dryer on medium, and you're gonna use the heat to dry the glue in place. And basically you can just play with the front of the wig until you feel the bump is high enough. I've took it down and redid it again, but it takes a few tries. But once you're finished, all you have to do is just pin it in place and let it sit for maybe 5 minutes. Go with as many layers as you like. I went through at least 2 or 3 layers, but once you're finished with that, Just tease it again over and over until you get the bang consistency that you like. After that nice and even teasing, you're just going to comb out the rest of the hair and tease it nice and big and fluffy. Because I feel like with Clawdeen, the curls looked nice at first, but I feel like her hair is more, I'll say, kind of straight than curly. So I just teased it all over the place until I felt like it was Clawdeen. It was nice and puffy and everything, because I feel like she has more of a puffy hair sort of look. So the rest of the hair, I just teased it all over until I felt the wig looked like I wanted it to. And like I said, just make the wig how you feel, and we'll continue from here. Next up is going to be her pink and black striped tank top. So first what you gotta do, take a tank top of your size, cut about 2 inches from where the tank top lays, and you're just gonna also cut it in half, about halfway down. And after you cut it out, make sure that you have the wrong sides together. You're gonna sew it together in the back and put it in a place where your hair or your jacket can hide it. But once you sew that together, that's how your shirt's gonna look. For the trimmed accent of her shirt, I just took a scrap piece of the fabric that I had already cut off when making the shirt and just made it a little bit thinner. You want it about as wide as the top of the shirt is. And I will teach you how I put it together and laid it on top to make it look ribbed like the shirt in the picture. So what you're gonna do, you're going to basically make a fold and put a pin, and basically you're just going to put all these folds together until you run out of trim all the way across the shirt. And you keep going down until, like I said, your shirt is covered. And once your shirt is all the way covered with the trim, you just sew it together with a nice straight stitch, and your shirt will be good to go. Next up, I'm going to show you how I made the purple skirt. It's a really easy process, and I'm also going to teach you how I made the little band up here at the top of the skirt. First off, we're going to use the black skirt that goes underneath it as a base. So you're going to take your black skirt, fold it in half, and you're going to pin it together, and we're going to use that basically to trace how the center of this purple skirt is going to be. So with our purple fabric, you're going to first fold it in half like this, and make sure you got the wrong sides together, so the right side should be facing you at the moment. Then you take your black skirt, and you want the purple skirt to be a little bit shorter, and you're going to cut around the top of where the black skirt ends, and then cut around the bottom about halfway down the black skirt, because like I said, you want the purple skirt to be shorter than the black skirt. This is how the skirt's going to look once it's all cut out. And now I will show you how to make the trim. Next up, I'm going to show you how I made the band. you're gonna start from your hips, not where my tummy is, but a little bit below that, so right about where my pants start. So, you take your measuring tape and you wrap it around. You're gonna start the tape at about where your belly button starts, but you don't have to make it too tight. You just want it nice and comfortable to sit against your hips. So, make sure it's not too loose. It's right up against you. My number for this measurement turned out to be a lovely 39 inches. Now, when you're sewing, make sure that you add 2 inches from this number. So, I usually go about 43. I always give myself extra so that way I don't goof up. And now I'll show you what to do with this measurement. So with our lovely 43 inches, we are going to cut out a strip of purple fabric to use as our waistband. So you want it 43 inches long, and we're going to make it 2 inches wide. So it's nice and wide and thick enough to go around us. And after that, you cut it out, and now I will show you how to attach it to the skirt. To attach it to the skirt, it's real easy. Make sure that your wrong sides are together. So when you sew it, you'll have wrong sides together. I used a zigzag stitch. This is the inside that you're looking at. And after that, it'll be all put together. And then I will show you how to make the jacket real quick. For the jacket, it's real easy. Just take small strips of the purple fabric that you have, attach it to the ends of your jacket, and what I like to do, I fold them in so that way the corners look nice and neat, and you just sew it with a straight stitch until everything fits on nice and neat. The last part of the outfit is going to be the fur. It was a little bit tricky, but we can get through this. So, first off, we're going to take the measurement of the collar of the jacket, which the measurement of the collar came out to be about 16 inches, but with sewing, you always give yourself that leeway, so we're going to go to about 18 inches. So you just cut out an 18-inch square, and then I will show you how to attach it to the jacket. This is our 18-inch square, and what I did, I just cut that in half to make it a little bit smaller to attach to the jacket, but essentially you just fold it in half. Make sure there's some sort of spacing when you sew it down. You don't want the hairs to fly everywhere, but do a straight stitch, and after that it'll be all nice and attached. And this is how the jacket looked the first time it came out. And what I did to hide the bottom, I just spread the hairs a little more so that way you couldn't see the hairs that are at the bottom. So just spread them out. No one will see, plus you'll have a wig on, so. But that's how my jacket looked, and this is the final product of what your outfit will look like, all put together. And now I will show you how to make all the lovely accessories to go with it. First accessory, we're going to make teeth out of Instamorph, which is a moldable plastic you can buy on Amazon. To start off with, you just take some hot water, kept on the stove so that you can keep the same heat. Drop some of the pellets in there, and you just make a little ball, and you're going to do it small enough to where it can fit inside your teeth. This stuff is non-toxic, so you shouldn't have to worry about it poisoning you or anything. But essentially, you just take a small piece, stretch it out, and you're going to conform it against your teeth until it's nice and comfortable. But what I did for this project, I had already made a base of what my teeth actually look like. So for this project, we're going to add this tooth, I'll say fang, add this fang to the already made teeth. And you just do it again on the other side, and I will show you what that looks like. But before you put on your teeth, make sure to trim off some edges a little before it cools. And of course, if you mess up, you can always throw this stuff back in the water to fix it again. But I just took my scissors, trimmed off any excess so where one side wouldn't look like the other. What I like about Instamorph is you can really manipulate it, especially for people like me that don't have straight teeth, and you'll see that in just a moment. I like Instamorph because you can use it to make really custom teeth for people that have teeth like mine, like you're about to see here. My teeth are very crooked, but I like to use Instamorph to make cool fangs like these that you see here. These are the boots I use. They're nothing special, just some nice thigh-high boots. They were really fun to wear though. Haha! Now for the makeup journey. So first we're going to pop in our lovely contacts, and then we're going to put concealer all over our face to cover up those dark spots and make ourselves begin to become even more beautiful than we already are. Next come the eyebrows, which she has real simple, just bowed eyebrows. So you swipe your eyebrows upwards, make a straight line and a curve at the end. Next we're putting on some white eyeshadow primer, which all it does is just white eye primer, and you can put other layers of eyeshadow pigments on top, so that way the colors are going to pop a lot better than just sticking it on like the naked eye. As for colors, I just use about 5 different forms of purple, but essentially I'm using a light purple, a darker purple, and a shimmery purple to layer it on top. Then one at a time, I just dab. So I started with the lightest purple, and I worked my way into the darker colors. So I start off really light because that's where her eye tends to look. Starts off with a light purple at the bottom, and it progresses darker as it goes more towards her brow line. Then on my lower lids, I put some purple eyeshadow as well, so that way it matches the bottoms of her eyes as well. Then we put on some quick eye mascara on the top to make our eyelids pop out so that they're able to be seen from all those colors. Then some ruby red lipstick like she has. Then I learned to get over my fear and put on some bottom lashes. These can be very tricky just because you can't really see below your eyes, so take your time putting them on. Take them off, put them back on if you need to. But I really wanted to achieve the bottom eyelash look. And last but not least, we're going to make the necklace. I took some E6000 glue, which is a little less strong than super glue, and you just attach a purple gem to a piece of felt, wait for it to dry, then you're gonna take some gold beads. I already had some plastic ones, and one by one I just attached it around the gem until the outside of the gem was completely covered. Now, the original way I made the necklace, I made the whole necklace out of felt, but when I tried to lay it on myself it didn't work, so essentially I just made the gem as you appear here in the video. Just attach the beads around the gem, and basically I cut out the outside of it on the back side so that you couldn't see underneath, and then I took this gem and attached it to a necklace where I strung the beads on a piece of string, and that tended to work out way better than what I had originally. But after you finish lining up all the beads, this will be how your Clawdeen outfit will look. And ta-da! This is how your Clawdeen outfit looks, all put together from head to toe. It was kind of hard to show off my leggings, but essentially you just put on the orange leggings underneath the skirt, and that's how it's all going to look, all put together. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye!